Hey everybody, it is Heather. And today we are filming podcast number 2. I enjoyed doing the last episode, so I thought I'd give it one more shot. This week I have a few finished objects I'm going to show you, and I have a few works in progresses and lots of stash acquisitions. First and foremost though, let's talk about what they say the elephant in the room, my hair. Yes, I've dyed my hair. I had been wanting something bold and red for quite a while, and so I just took the plunge and I did it, and I think it looks amazing. It looks like Ariel's hair, Little Mermaid, but better. It's so pretty, and I love it. It's totally amazing. I love it. So, first, let's talk about finished objects. Okay, my first finished object is from last episode, which was I made a Rose City roller to match my baby's Rose City roller littles, which I showed you last episode were finished objects. I had these two. This week I also had this one last week. I have since finished the mate to that. So I have 2 for me and 2 for the little one. Aren't they gorgeous? This is so pretty. And it is a Rose City roller. I will leave the link to the pattern down below. And this is the Rose City Roller Littles edition. And I will also leave a link below for these. These are beautiful, and I showed you what the yarn was in the last episode, and I don't have the yarn bands right here with me, so you'll have to go back and look in the last episode if you want to see what these are. But they're beautiful, and I can't wait to match with my little one. Now that I've showed them you, I can take a photograph of them together, and then me and her can wear them together and photograph them together. I'm so excited. Okay, on the Rose City Roller kick, I have created a new Rose City roller, or I have started cast on and finished the first. Another Rose City roller that I have made for my baby girl. It is made out of some swap minis, and I just thought it was so cute, and I thought it would be fun to, you know, try my hand at a little bit of kind of like Scrappy, but not really, because it's not scraps, it's minis. I have finished this one, so this is my next finished object, another Rose City roller littles. I keep wanting to call it mini, but it's little. I have also cast on the next one for her mate, and this one is going to be a little bit different than this one because, like I said, these were made out of minis, and I believe they were 10-gram minis. I didn't think I would have enough of this pink color to do another foot for her, so I switched the heel and the foot on the second sock so that I would have enough, because you don't use as much yarn on the heel as you do the foot. And now these are going to have the same cuff and the same toe, but they'll have the swap of the heel and the foot. So they'll be cool. They'll be matching, but not too matching, because I do not wear matching socks. So maybe my daughter doesn't want to wear matching socks either. I don't know. She's one. She doesn't really have an opinion yet. But that is my second finished object and my first work in progress, technically. Okay, my next finished object is going to be something you haven't seen before. It is a test knit that I did for the Woolly Kraken on Instagram. This is the Candyman cowl. Isn't it so cute? Guys, it's beautiful. It is the Candyman cowl, like Candyman, like Willy Wonka, guys, not the horror movie. When I heard Candyman, I thought of the horror movie, and apparently it's supposed to look like lollipops. Not horror movie stuff. Guys, I don't know about myself sometimes. But this is not, the pattern has not yet been released, but I will show you a picture of the finished item on her. This is Nicole. That's Nicole's lips. This is Nicole from the Woolly Kraken. She looks amazing in this, and she did a really, really good job designing that pattern. It's super cute, super fun to knit. Didn't take too long to knit. I knitted the size 1, which is a children's. It's really cool. It has the pattern on the front, then on going down the side of both sides of the pattern, there's a garter strip, and then there's a garter strip there, and then it has a garter ridge on the top and the bottom, and then the very back is all stockinette. It's super cute, and pretty sure she's going to release this pattern at the beginning of August. And I used Ruby and Rose's yarn in the colorway Butterfly Kisses to knit this with. Beautiful. And this is how much yarn I have left from knitting the size 1. I have like a lot of yarn yet. I haven't weighed it yet. I'm going to weigh it today so I can finish all the paperwork for the test knit. So that was a really fun knit, and I really enjoyed it. My second finished object and new to you is another cowl. Guys, this was the first cowl I ever knitted, or I ever knit. Yes, it's knit. And it was for my 1-year-old. And then I knit this one, another test. The test knit was actually for the same length of time, the same type item. Guys, I don't know. This is the Anitha cowl by Grace Holdman. She is Enchanted Knits on Instagram. This pattern, you use 1 strand of fingering yarn held double with 1 strand of mohair. And I used Ella Rae Kid Silk mohair in black. And I used, this is a Countess Ablaze Blind Date colorway that I showed you in a video many months ago, maybe even last year. So it doesn't have a name, it's just a Blind Date colorway. It is, however, not showing true to color. This is neon acid green highlighter amazingness. It's gorgeous. What I love about holding mohair with a strand of yarn is that this neon green held with this black turned in to this grungy green, and I love it. Love the color. I haven't wound in my ends yet, or sewn in my ends yet, but I will. This is the cowl in its glory. It's really cool. I've never knit. There's some stitches in here I've never done before. Like, I've never done the cinch stitch before. And it has a row of cinch stitches around the top, which is kind of cool. I never did that before. And the little cable-y looking lace pattern is really cool. I don't want to show too much about it because honestly, I don't know how much of it Grace wants me to show. But I will leave a link down below to Grace's Instagram page, which is Enchanted Knits. She's super cute. Guys, the girl who designed this pattern is, I think, 17 years old. She's killing it, and I love it. I love the fact that it's a young lady out there chasing her dreams, and I was honored to test knit it for her. So that is all of my finished objects for this week. Now I am going to show you my only work in progress that I have, other than the sock that I'm knitting currently, that I've worked on enough to show you. And that is my Happy Scrappy blanket. We got it in this really big bag. It's not a yarn bag, so I'm not even gonna waste my time showing you, because it's really the only thing I have that can hold this big guy right now. It's huge, huge, guys. Excuse me. Not sponsored, guys, I just love them. Okay, I am knitting the Happy Scrappy blanket, which I have nicknamed my Happy Blanket, in the colorways, all the yarn is Lolo Did It's Hippo colorways. I'm holding Naked Hippo double throughout, so Naked Hippo is solid gray, and all of the colorways are different hippos for different celebrations. We have Hippo for Mom, which is the beginning color, Hippo for Mani Petty, which is here, Hippo for Summer, which is here, and then now I am into Hippo for Valentine's Day 2018, which I purchased off of Ravelry and a D-Stash. So I'm loving this blanket so far. It's pretty big, guys. If I hold it this way, like, it's bigger than my wingspan, but if I hold it this way, it's not. Oh, my fingernail's catching on it. It can be stretched to be as big as my wingspan, but it's not quite there yet. And I'm 5'7.5". So the blanket's getting pretty big. I am nowhere near ready to start the middle to, you know, lengthen it to make it a rectangle. I want this blanket to be huge. It needs to be king size, and it needs to have a good bit of overage on the sides because I co-sleep with my babies, and guys, I need a huge blanket because my kids are blanket hogs. I love this blanket. It is knit out of, like I said, Lolo Didit's Lolo Didit's plush sock yarn. That's what I'm getting at. Plush sock. Held double. Currently I'm holding Hippo for Valentine's Day 2018. Held double with Hippo for summer 2020. Because the colors are so similar that I just kind of wanted to add another pop of color right now. So eventually I will drop this color and then add the naked double back in, the naked hippo back in, so that it's, you know, enough color to go a long ways. I have so many more skeins of this lined up, ready to go. I'm gonna show you them real quick because this is my favorite thing to knit on right now. This and socks. My sock mojo, guys, because that's a thing apparently, sock mojo. It's where it's at. That's all I want to knit. Socks for the baby and that blanket for me. Okay, so this is some of the colorways that I have lined up to go in that blanket. I have Hippo for Easter, which has lots of new colors that are not in the blanket so far. I have Hippo for Ice Cream for Breakfast, which is really fun. Like right here is purple and green. Very exciting. I have Hippo for Spring. I'm trying to show you all the colors in it, you know? Then I have Hippo for Bubble Bath. This is all blues. I love this one. I'll show you one more. Hippo for St. Patty's Day. Lots of greens. It's not all the colors that I have to add into the blanket. I have two more currently. Depending on how big it is, I don't know how many I'm gonna need. So far I am about to have 4 colors in there. So this is like 7. Yeah, I might need a little bit more. I might not. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Just going with the flow. Okay, guys, it's time for stash acquisitions. My favorite part, because who doesn't love yarn? I love yarn. You love yarn, or you wouldn't be here, guys. Okay. First, I'm gonna show you some yarn that I won in an Instagram giveaway, which is so exciting because I have won things in Instagram giveaways before that I've never received, which was stitch markers, which really bummed me out because I was like so excited that I won something. I never won anything and I didn't get it. But then I won this and I actually got it. So this is by Moss Yarns, which is kind of funny. I purchased something from Moss Yarns and then I entered her giveaway and then I won it. I won yarn. I'm like, oh man, I just bought something from her, which was this. I bought this. I don't show you all my acquisitions because, girl, we don't have time for that. We would be here forever. This is a really pretty pale pink and blue that I bought to make something for the baby. Oops. And then when I got that, I went to her Instagram page and then I saw, oh, she's having a giveaway. So I'm like, okay, I'll enter. And then I won these. Very cool. I got to pick 2 skeins that I wanted from her yarn shop, and this is the 2 that I chose. Very happy with my choices. I don't know what I'm gonna make with either one, but they are both sock yarn. Fingering, weight, merino, and nylon. Very, very beautiful yarns. So those are my winnings. Next thing I'm gonna show you is 2 stitch markers that I got from the Corner Craft. I got a monkey, which is, this is the June Stitch Marker Club, and this is the July Stitch Marker Club, which is a little crab, because you know, crabs for July, because our horoscopes have crabs. Super cute. I really, really like these. They are so cute. They are hand sewn glass beads, and I might have shown you this last episode. I'm not 100% sure, but I might have. He's a little monkey with a flower in his hair. And I've actually bought 2 more stitch markers from her that have not come yet because they come from the UK. You know, I might not have shown you this because I showed you the yarn that I got from her, and I was waiting for this. This took a lot longer than the yarn took to get here. Like, I think it was lost in the post, and then it came. And then I bought this one while I was waiting for this one, and then this one came right after this one. So, very cute. And anything that I show you, I'm going to try very hard to remember to post a link to the store or the pattern in the description box below. Okay, next thing I have to show you is some beautiful yarn from Northwoods Fibers. Guys, it's sock yarn. It's so pretty. I want to die. It's called Aspen Fingering Sock Set. It is in, the colorway is Sun Kissed. It's the big one. And the bottom, the little two are Punta Cana and Bridgetown. I don't know which one is which, but they're so pretty. These are definitely going to be some socks for me and the little one. I cannot wait. And she popped in a sticker, which is so pretty, in with my package, which is always exciting when you get a little freebie. Okay, guys, there's a lot of acquisitions, so hold on, don't go nowhere. The next one I have is from Barnyard Knits, which is beautiful. This screams my little baby's colorway. This is called Love Song. So pretty. Every month, Barnyard Knits does a colorway that they put on sale for $20, and you can get it in fingering and DK, and I purchased this one in fingering. This was from last month. I don't think I bought this month's because I wasn't a huge fan of the color. I mean, it was pretty, but it's just not something that I had any desire to have. I don't want to make it sound like I didn't like her colorway, because I like all her colors. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is a pretty big order that I did from a company called You Knit, I Die. One night I was laying in bed, putting my baby to bed, and I decided that I wanted some neon yarn to make socks with. Because I'm trying to grow my sock yarn, because I really don't have much. I only have like this much sock yarn, and this is sock yarn, and this and this. Like a couple of these are sock yarn, but for the most part, this is not really sock yarn. It's just yarn. And I wanted some yarn specifically designated for socks. So I went and I purchased all this from one company on Etsy. It's called You Knit, I Die, like D-Y-E, die, not die. And I purchased some really cool colorways. This is Addicted to You sock set. It is so pretty. It's hot pink and green. This is like a cool color combination. I don't know. I also purchased Let Forever Be sock set. Let Forever Be sock set. This is a sock set. So the colorway is Let Forever Be. Beautiful. I also purchased, pull these out so stop crinkling. Treat Me Nice, which reminds me of my baby too. Looks like a rose garden to me, speckled with pinks and greens. So pretty. And I purchased Cosmic Girl, which is a sparkle one. It has gold stellina running throughout, which is so pretty. My last one from them is called Freak Show. This is so pretty. So pretty. I love it. So I purchased all of them one night, and she actually sent a stitch marker on 2 skeins, but I dropped one in a crack and I can't get it. The other one is up there. If you see that yellow, this is a crocheted daffodil that I purchased from one of my favorite Instagrammers a couple years ago, and I add my stitch markers to it. Progress creepers, not my stitch markers. Okay, one second. My last acquisitions, guys, is from Pineapple Yarn. When I purchased those subscription boxes the other day, and I got them and I loved them. I loved Pineapple Yarn's yarn. So I went back and she had an update, and I bought a couple skeins of yarn in a set. Okay, so the skeins of yarn I purchased was this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful magenta hot pink called Pink Hibiscus, which is also a sparkle, has gold stellina running through it. So pretty. I just love this. The sparkles are pretty. Like, I don't know, I just love them, guys. I'm not sponsored. I just love it. The next color that I bought from Pineapple Yarn was Sea Glass Summer. Guys, I'm telling you, I've been on a neon kick. Neon colors are not usually what I knit with, like ever, but I go through kicks. Like I went through a stage where I only knit with like grays and teals, and then I started going through greens and olives and like earthy tones, and now I'm just buying neons. I don't know what it is. The last thing that I bought from Pineapple Yarn and my last acquisition is a set she was selling, and it is Salty Seahorse is the yarn, and it's also on the Stellina base. See the sparkle, guys? Look at these colors. Okay, this colorway went with a super cute project bag. Look at the seahorses. There's seahorses and whales and shells. I'm sorry if you hear that in the background. That is my 4-year-old. I really like this little bag. It has this super cute little pineapple on it, and you know, it's Pineapple Yarn, so that's super cute. I haven't even opened the bag yet, guys. I don't know what color's on the inside of it. Let's see. Oh, it's like a green marble look. Very pretty. And with this also came a little progress keeper of a little sand dollar. And if you don't know, Pineapple Yarns is beautiful yarns that is hand dyed in Pawleys Island, South Carolina, which is only an hour away from where I live. So that's one of the reasons that I was very happy to find her yarn, because I want to support local. I mean, obviously, that's what you're supposed to do. Support local. Support small, support local, if you can afford to. I'm gonna stick this little progress keeper on here, so when I go to use this, if I can do it. Yeah, there we go. So this was the set. Super cute. And she sent me this little card that said, "Thank you so much, Marina." So that is all my stash acquisitions. Guys, wasn't that enough? I ain't gonna lie to you, that's not all of them. It's all that I'm showing, because I did buy a few others, but I'm not showing everything because that would be ridiculous and time consuming. So I hope everybody's having a great day, staying safe, staying healthy. I am obviously spending a lot of time buying yarn, which, you know, I do what I can to help people. I see it, I justify this by helping people support their business. So I hope everybody's having a great day, and I will see you again in 2 weeks with a brand new episode. Hopefully lots of work done on that blanket, maybe more socks done, who knows. I have other works in progresses that I didn't really work on the past 2 weeks because I was working on those 2 test knits that I wanted to get done. So hope everybody's having a great day. I'll see you soon, okay guys? Stay safe.